All right, so we're going to be talking about one of the people on the list that Keemstar posted of individuals who had some form of interaction with Shadman, and that is YouTuber Elvis the Alien, somebody who I used to support a while ago, liked his content, stopped following him after a while for completely different reasons. My interest had changed. Now I'm on this weird Mario 64 speedrun kick, but that's beside the point. We're going to be talking about Elvis the Alien because he had an interaction that unfortunately I cannot show you, and we'll get into that why. But Nicholas Diorio stated, in the next 48 hours, I expect a full investigation to be concluded into who supported Shadman after his website was shut down for his sick obsession with drawing Rule 34, let's just go with that, of children. 12-year-old Daphne Keene, the inevitable post will refer, they call it a free speech issue. And then we get into this. We get into this. This is the list. It's tiny. I get it. I'm more worried about the people who actually hired Shadman and less worried about the individuals like Shoe on Head, who probably had like one or two interactions with him and called him out for his degeneracy once she found out he was who he was. So I'm less worried about those people. Now, if some evidence comes out that Shoe had some interest in Shadman's artwork and she's a secret, sick, degenerate person, then I will call that out. But I'm less worried about that because even Nicholas Diorio states that, for the record, 40% of the entries on these lists are usually wrong or something, so don't marry yourself to the names you see. So even Nick states that right here. Forgive me, I'm using my left finger and I'm right handed. So he's even stated the same thing I said in a video that I recorded but never put out. But take a look at this. This is where we get to the interesting part. This right here. Hold up. Keemstar. Keemstar. This coward blocked me after I confronted him about his support for Shadman, the cartoon CP artist that drew my 8-year-old daughter in an inappropriate manner. And then we're going to click here. We're going to click here. And as you can see, this is why I can't show you the full context of the conversation. This post is from an account that doesn't exist. Elvis deleted his entire X account after being confronted in regards to Shadman. Those are the people I'm more interested in. June, people like June, I'm not really too worried about. She's made it pretty clear what she thinks about CP. She's made it very clear. So I'm not too worried about people like Shoe on Head, but people like Elvis the Alien who commissioned Shadman, those are the people that I worry about. But let's just see if we can get the essence of what's going on in this conversation by reading what Nicholas had to say. It was my understanding Shadman made thumbnails for a few videos that have since been changed. That's interesting. And then Keemstar said, "So let me get this straight. You used a known cartoon CP artist for your thumbnails. The same artist that drew real life children in an inappropriate manner. Then you defend his website to be up that shown inappropriate material of real life children." And this is the screenshot. I'm assuming this is between Elvis the Alien and Shadman. So this says, basically, sorry, my phone is weird. It says, like Shad base or not, if you're an NSFW artist and you're supporting his site takedown, you're pulling the rope around your own neck too. Shadbase.com itself is costing me more money to keep online than it makes. It's not a financial thing. The site means a lot to me. And Elvis said, "Weird art, very weird art, but I'm in full support of your website staying up. It's the people that demand this art that I'm personally critical of." Well, that's some very sketchy shit coming from Elvis the Alien. That's some very sketchy shit coming from Elvis. I am I am very worried about crap like this. Actively defending this trash. And Sir Eagle says, it's moments like these I question whether Mao Zedong really was a bad guy or not. I'm not really sure what he means by that, but I'm assuming Mao Zedong went after predators. And Keemstar proceeds to go forward with this. And he said, more of Elvis the Alien and the CP artist. Oh, I am going to have to, will probably not blur this. It's not something that would necessarily get me taken off YouTube. I might have to blur some of this stuff. Yeah, I'll have to blur some of this stuff. I'll do my best. But what is stated is Elvis the Alien says new video. Mostly Shad base ruined the Incredibles. This is why we can't have nice things. For the love of all that is good in this world, please don't notify Shadman. New Overwatch hero, a hamster furry. You know what that means, fandom. And then animals in really inappropriate positions. And I mean actual animals, not anthropomorphic animals. These are actual animals. And then Elvis the Alien says people ruin Fortnite. Thumbnail made by Shadbase, aka Shadman. Holy crap. And just so you know, the top thumbnail that's blurred out says Elastic Girl, and it's Elastigirl's butt. It gets even weirder. Elvis says triple dot. Then to Shad Base, he says, don't you dare. Back away slowly, Shad. Please, for the love of all that's good in this world. Copyright claim that shit. Pretty much. Thanks for the content, Shad Base. Seriously, what is even this? I'm happy to see his titles are improving. Then a water droplet emoji. So dumb, censoring this sort of shit just giving it more power. Let there be a fuck ton of that is some racist ish. Now do not get me wrong, I am all for free speech and all for freedom of expression and stuff like that. I'm even okay with the little swirly thing that the funny mustache man used being used in comedic form. But given the context of this, it does not seem like it's very comedic, if you ask me. And it proceeds with, I concur, to each their own. You weird fuck. Haha. At least you're talented. To Shad Base. To Shad Base. So, and then Keem said he just deleted his entire Twitter account. So it seems like Elvis the Alien ran like a little bitch once confronted with all that was in front of him. And it seems like he has no excuse for the things that he did. He's guilty of something, or else he would not have deleted his entire Twitter account. He just wouldn't have. So, congratulations, Elvis. You're a sick, degenerate fuck. And I hope your hard drive is checked. Because even if you may not be into kitty stuff, you supported heavily a man that was. And that's enough for me to want you to have your stuff looked into big time. Big time. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate it. As more information comes out, I will do my best to report on it. But this is just disgusting in every single way. Again, less worried about the shoe on heads, which probably just, had some brief interaction and then moved on. More worried about the Elvis the Aliens of the world. So, yeah. Have a blessed day. Take care of yourselves. God bless.
Some of the stuff featured in those videos were from Shadman, which is this artist, this disgusting pedo artist that drew a bunch of lolly stuff. People submitted his art to me on Twitter. And yeah, I knew about him on Twitter. Everybody did back then, but I didn't really know of him. Like I wasn't I didn't frequent his website. I didn't like, like I didn't know him at all really. I just had people send some of his weird art to me, and I was like, wow, this guy draws a lot of weird shit for attention. Um, and Yeah, I really should not have promoted his stuff in videos.
Yeah, it's funny that you say this shit now, after Keemstar completely called you out on it. You knew of Shadman, or else you wouldn't have deleted your account after Keemstar called you out today. Elvis, you are a disgusting person. I remember hearing the name Shadman, but I didn't know who the hell he was. I wasn't even a content creator back then. But you were a content creator. You knew exactly who Shadman was. It is very obvious by these screenshots. You knew exactly who he was. So miss me with this nonsense of, I shouldn't have promoted him. I was irresponsible. No, you knew exactly what the fuck you were doing. You're only saying this now to save your ass. Fuck off.